Let's talk about the worm, the little guy, you know. When things are going great, when, you know, you got the girlfriend, you got the friends, you got the money, you got the cool car maybe, you got, a nice business. Yeah, everything's going well. And you just feel that little worm, that little guy, just crawling, just digging his way, digging up your butt. Like just digging in that, just you feel it. It kind of just spooks up on you, like your friends at a sleepover, and you fall asleep first. They whip it out and give you a little bit of action while you're on the bed or on the sheets. You're just taking it. And you're thinking like, oh man, this nightmare is really realistic. I can feel it. But really, like, it's them just giving it to you, like just straight action, just all the whole thing, filled up to the brim type. It's like that worm, it's that worm, that creepy little guy. That little dude just sneaks under the sheets, gives you some action. You got to be careful with the worm when life is going good, and that worm is telling you like, yeah, sleep with your drawers off, like take them off right now and sling your dick. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. The worm will tell you to do things that are conventional. The worm will tell you to, pick up a routine. The worm will tell you to go wash the dishes. Go wash them damn dishes. Just like your old grandma me used to say. She's like, ugh, go wash them damn dishes or I'm sticking my walker up your ass. Type situation. You don't want grandma me to stick her walker up your ass. So what do? You go wash them damn dishes. But regardless, maybe you do need to wash them damn dishes and you're just being stupid. But anyway, the whole point of this is when you're doing good, you feel like something bad's gonna happen. Common thing among a lot of people. When things are going well, you think something bad is gonna happen. And it's because when things are going well, people don't push further. They're too scared to risk the good that is happening now. It's like when you get a lot of money in poker, you don't just keep all that money. You bet that money. You take that money and you bet it. You bet more of it. It's pushing your comfort zone even further. So the whole thing about, I feel like it's all gonna go away, happens when you listen to that worm that says, oh no, keep your earnings. Ugh. Oh, use them to buy monsters and buy Clash Royale Battle Pass. Buy the Fortnite Battle Pass. Ooh. Get on your phone, watch Instagram Reels. No, don't listen to the worm. Don't let him sneak up in your chocolate starfish late at night, You don't want to let that happen, because he'll bury himself up your bosom. Stick his little eggs up your body, and you'll start acting like a worm too, slithering, through life, just slowly going through life, and then getting in the dirt, digging in the dirt instead of digging in your. Okay, I can't. Okay, but really, like, what you got to do from there is understand that you should be doing, like, you shouldn't be thinking. You shouldn't be thinking about it. You should be doing things that break your comfort. you know? And you should just say what you want, act how you want. When you get a thought that you want to do something, do it. Do it while you're scared to do it, you know? It's like you have a thought that you want to go out and, you know, you want to make a funny little prank YouTube video. Like, go do that. Go do that by all means. Go do that now. Oh, now you're scared. Good. Good. I mean, it's uncomfortable. And you want to keep breaking that, you know, uncomfortability till the uncomfortable things become comfortable. You know, you broaden your circle, and now nothing, you know, all these things that used to phase you, used to affect you, they don't affect you anymore. Now the worm can't dig in your butt because you got a plug in there. You know, you gotta get that plug. You gotta get that plug in there, you know, to protect you from the worm. Until then, you gotta get comfortable with the uncomfortable. You know, you want to go do something, you go do it. You don't think about it. You don't rationalize it. You know, a lot of people, they want to rationalize everything. They want to be like, oh well, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. And no. Dig in your butt, pull out that freaking worm, and freaking like eat it. Eat that shit and then shit it back out. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, just go do it. Go do it. You know, you don't think about taking a shit. You just freaking go do it because you feel like it. Like, it should be like second nature. It should be like, oh shit, I'm about to take a shit. You know, right there. Extra dominance. It's like what dogs do. They don't care. They gotta go. They gotta go. They're gonna go right there. That's why babies have so much aura. That's why everyone loves babies. You ever realize that? Babies are at that age where, like, they don't give a shit. They're not thinking, I'm finna poop right here and you're gonna change it for me. Like, that's aura. That is, babies are freaking, they got it, baby. They just, like, they say what's on their mind immediately. They absorb information like crazy. They get dropped and still, like, are fine. You feel me? And then they just take a shit whenever they feel like it. They just do stuff whenever they feel like it. Like, just do it because you want to, you know? So when you're at that stage where you got everything that you wanted to do, that you wanted, or that you thought you wanted, understand that you always had the capability to do that. Just now it is happening because you're starting to do some things that are a little bit uncomfortable to get where you are. So when you're at that stage where you got some things, appreciate yourself for it. And then from there, keep pushing on. Like, keep trying to do more uncomfortable stuff. And then keep meeting people. Keep gaining things. You know, don't stay one place too long, because you stay in the dirt too long, you're gonna become a worm. Now you're gonna be digging in other people's butt. You don't want to do that. All right? Don't become the worm.